Hey! We have a special guest.
Yeah, this is our favorite person in the whole wide world.
The one and only.
Okay, what's your name? Like,
you have to say my name is Zoryiah Camara Williams. What you think? What they gonna look me up and do?
Why are you doxing yourself?
Okay, well, this is Zoryiah.
Nobody can dox
Miss Williams. We're the Powerpuff Girls.
Welcome to Lavender Marriage, episode 3. We're celebrating the big 3. Thank you guys for all the support and love.
Hey.
We have a special guest to celebrate this huge milestone of a 3rd episode. So, and today, our theme is the Powerpuff Girls. We have Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles.
Stand up, spin.
I'm trying not to flash nobody.
Oh, we don't want to see that. Yeah, so we're Powerpuff Girls. We're the most ratchet-looking Powerpuff Girls I've ever seen in my fucking life, but we're the Powerpuff Girls. Okay, so the tea here today is that we
It's Christopher's fault.
We didn't go out to get the stuff for these outfits. We being me and Zoryiah didn't go out to get the stuff for these outfits until 2 hours ago, and I couldn't find anything, and Mika found this little guest shirt, and then we cut it, and now
he looks like tweaked out. Junior.
I'm tweaked out emo Buttercup. Like, it's really bad. Like, and we don't wear shoes in the house, but I have shoes over there that are like green and black. And
I brought little Mary Jane's too, because I was gonna give
Put the tape.
Do you have a dog? Like, what the hell is
the
that?
hell are you hiding in the pantry over there? Something is rattling.
That's my pet cheetah. You try me, she gonna jump out.
Hey, okay.
Oh, and we have a new set. This is the studio that we just got. We're making big moves. New studio. Like,
we just can't afford a studio.
Yo.
How about that?
How about that?
What's the topic?
Right. I think we have notes, so we're gonna go through the notes, and
we don't really have like a theme for today.
As you can see, this is all like really botched. She's like, she's literally Blossom from a corporate office. she's freaking Bubbles, but like super preppy, like private school Bubbles.
Right,
You're
like
private school
sorority
Bubbles,
sisters
and I'm
or
emo
something.
twinked out Buttercup. So
This is something that I feel like she would wear.
the name of one of the notes for our podcast, by the way, and this is just horrible. This girl Michaela cannot type to save her life.
Leave her alone.
The freaking name
Leave
is
my niece
Yorub.
alone.
It's like YouTube, but Yorub. She didn't spell it right.
I
And it has all
would
of
like
our,
to say that I
costume
started
ideas.
that note on a whim, and I just wrote it for myself, and then he ended up getting invited to it. And the crazy part is that he has access to change it and edit it and make it YouTube, and he just
still
has
don't.
Yeah, exactly. He chose not to.
Yeah.
Fucker.
So
Well, no, it's like it has like swag now. What is in your pantry?
No, Chris, go look.
I'm not gonna go look.
Because I'm not gonna go look. Because if something jump out at me, I'm gonna blow this bitch up.
Hello. So anyway, let me go through the podcast topics. I already did that. Who the fuck uses Wells Fargo? Do you use Wells Fargo?
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
You've never been. You never
No,
used.
my mom. Give me the mic. So my mom, let me tell you a story time of why I don't get Wells Fargo. My mom used to bank with Wells Fargo, and you know how like you go to like the drive-through and they're supposed to like give you the money or whatever at the little tube.
Wells Fargo got a drive-through?
Yeah, like the one in Glen Burnie. It's
on,
right up
man.
the street.
Docs.
Oh, my bad.
we are Maryland locals.
I'm sorry.
Maryland locals. Look at us. You ready? Maryland locals.
I'm gonna leave this in.
So she went to that one and she put like her card in it, and it was like this older couple in front of her. So they ended up, come to find out, they ended up giving my mom's card to them and ended up giving their cash to my mom. I told my mom I wouldn't have took that shit back, but she took that shit back because she needed her card. So when the man and the woman were already drove off by then, and Wells Fargo just had to keep calling them and telling them that wasn't, they weren't answering though. So then after that, my mother did end up getting her card because she had to go pick it up. And then she stopped messing with Wells Fargo, and then it was time for me to open up a bank. I was looking at Wells Fargo, and she was like, no, because they messed up too much stuff. Come to find out, they were doing, like, I don't know what it was that they were doing, but they were doing something.
Pyramid schemes?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is what I was talking about. The other day, I was sitting outside of the gym writing down notes for the podcast with Mika, and I looked over, and I was like, there's a Wells Fargo over there. Who the fuck uses Wells Fargo? I have never met a single person that
money
uses Wells
laundering,
Fargo. Not even once, ever. I've never used Wells Fargo. None of my family uses Wells Fargo. My great-grandfather might. This is a funny story. My great-grandfather, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him, but he he banks with like 17,000 different banks. He has bank accounts open with every single bank you can think of on planet Earth. It doesn't even matter where they're from.
I didn't even know
He
what
has.
the fuck
He
Trues
probably
it
has
was.
Wells Fargo. He has PNC. He has
I think I
Tower.
know
He
the
has
logo
Navy
for
Federal.
that.
He has.
PNC?
I have no fucking clue. But he banks with every single one of them, and this man is absolutely insane. He thinks he's rich. He genuinely thinks he's
Tell-
rich.
please tell
Let me
them, tell them,
Let me
tell
tell
them,
y'all
please,
something.
please,
Let me
please,
tell y'all
please.
something. My
Oh my
great grandfather
God.
is a pathological liar. Like he lies in an unbelievable amount. It is no, it is crazy. He is on his last breath,
No, he's
and he's
evil.
going to
He's
hell.
evil. Like,
He's
you
on his last
understand.
breath, and he's going to hell because lying is a sin. And let me tell you, that man has sinned in his life. It is
Probably, like, 1,000 probably
unbelievable.
times.
So. I already know, like, getting into a
He just need to
conversation with
pack
him.
it up.
Whenever I start talking to him, I already know there's going to be like a lie or two in there. It just
Yo, if
it
I ever
has
get that
to.
bad, just pull the plug.
I'm telling you,
Pull
it's
the plug.
senile. So
I'm telling you, I'm just
basically, one day I'm upstairs, and he used to sit upstairs in like a recliner in the living room when he could move around. And well, he can't do that anymore. So when he could move around, he would sit up there in that little recliner. And he called me over one time, and I was like, "Oh, here we fucking go!" Because the way he called me over, it was like he was a secret spy trying to like set like he's trying to like include me on some national security like
Come
behind
on,
the
Matt.
scenes shit. Like it's unbelievable. So he was like, "What the fuck is in your pantry?"
I'm gonna go look. It's my white person inclination. I gotta go see.
Hello?
Hello?
Is anyone there?
Hello?
Yo, if something jump out at y'all, that's not
I'm actually low-key scared.
No, because what's moving back here that's making all that noise?
It's Zorya's boyfriend. Is that Uni? Oh my god, Uni's in here.
Oh, hi, Uni.
No, I just said I see Uni. Why? Stop messing with her Spanx.
Why would you take her?
I gotta show the podcast, Uni. Hey, y'all. Hold on.
This is so botched.
This is Uni.
Get out of the center spot. Don't nobody
We gotta
care.
have Uni. Okay, you got.
I might have flashed the camera.
Well, we'll see. So anyway, he calls me over and he's like, Chris, hey, Chris, come here. And I was like, the way he called me over was very like, you can't tell anybody. Like they can't know you're here. And so I walk over and I'm like, I'm thinking there's like some crazy family tea that he's about to let me in on that I need to know. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let me over here. So I go over
One
there.
of my hairs just literally fall out. Like,
And he was
singular.
like,
Are you balding?
I need to show you something.
I just got a lot of hair.
He was like, I need to show you something. But you can't tell nobody. Don't even tell your mom. I was like, oh my God. This, you won't believe me, this 80-year-old coot just opens up his fucking wallet and he pulls out a paper fake ass $1 billion bill and he shows me the bill and he's like, they only made 2 of these. They didn't make one, bitch. That's not real.
The first time Christopher told me this story, we were like,
it was $1 billion.
Not 1, not 1,000, not 100, not 1 million. $1 billion bill.
How do you even
Bitch.
work that up, my dog?
Are you
how could
Elon
even
Musk?
give that to somebody?
The first time Chris told me this story, we were driving in the car, and it was literally like 12 a.m., and we were driving to Baltimore, and I could not breathe. Like, I could not fathom the idea that an old man truly thought that this $1 billion, because I low-key think that he thinks it's real.
No, he thinks it's
I
real.
think he thinks it's real.
probably do.
I think
He
he
does.
thinks it's real.
You probably do.
He has
I
all
would
them
like
bank
to see
accounts
him go to
open.
the
He
bank
definitely thinks that that's real.
Yeah, he does.
Where do you even get that? How can you even get
It's
a hold
fake.
of that?
It's a gag bill, girl.
Like,
And I was
how do
gagged
you-
looking at it
like,
because
how
I
did
was
he-
like,
what did he,
holy
order that
fuck.
online or something? Like, is Amazon give that to him? Or like, how did he get that?
I don't, the craziest part is it was like really old and wrinkly. And
Oh,
I
he's
think
had
that
that
he's
for a
had that for a long
minute.
time in his wallet. Keep in mind, he doesn't open his wallet for shit because he doesn't buy anything.
From the
He
side.
can't even move. So it's not like he's going to the store. So he just doesn't even use his wallet. So he, like, that old wrinkly bill, that bill is old. It's been there for a long time. And so he pulled that out and he was like, they only made 2 of these or whatever. And I was like,
Who would even
oh
So
my
did you
God.
buy
I just
yourself
looked at him and I was
something
like,
nice,
wow.
or-
Oh my God.
a new
Wow.
life or
Wow. And I just kind of walked away.
Tesla.
like what am I supposed to? I would have probably looked at him like,
This is what I'm
Just
saying.
get the
He's
fuck
an
out
old
my
man.
face, for
He
real. Just
swears
get the fuck
on
out my
planet
face.
Earth. He swears on planet Earth that he created and owns a paper mill or something like that, some paper distributing company or something.
That's where he got that bill from.
No,
Maybe he produced
He
it.
produced the bill. Yeah, no, like he doesn't. He doesn't. He does not own that. He also swears on his life that he drove a van
well, that's why he on his last
across the
life.
country and down to Guatemala or something. No, he didn't. This is not real. Like, this man is not. He's a liar. But anyway,
Pathological liars are so crazy because they literally will just say anything to you and try and pass it off as real. And it's just like, girl, like, what are you talking about right now? I remember, like, just the things that my mom would say to me. I would just look at her and be like, girl, what the hell are you talking about?
girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
Like, you sound stupid right now.
Y'all know I hate my bitch ass daddy, so he a liar too. He's one of the liars. He is a liar. He's a liar, y'all. He like tried to steal my fucking identity. Damn near, I feel like.
My mom did that
Oh
to me
my
too.
God. This is not a podcast episode. This is a trauma dump.
This is
This
trauma.
definitely
Let's
is.
let them know.
this
It's
It's like, it's
definitely
kind of
is.
funny. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And it's
a
crazy
little bit
because now that I think about it, we all have shitty parents, and we just be talking shit about them, y'all. Like
I talk shit about my mom.
I
Anyway.
we talk shit about like the parents that aren't shit.
Fun fact
Both of
podcast.
them.
Oh, I have multiple things to bring up. Fun fact podcast. My mom took me off the health insurance last week, and I found out. And then the next day after I got my health insurance back, this all happened in the span of 2 days.
This is actually insane to tell the podcast, by the way.
two to 3
like,
days. She
this
took me
is-
off the health insurance. I don't
this
give a
is
fuck.
personal. This
I
is-
don't give a fuck. She took me off the health insurance, and I was like, "Fuck it, whatever." And I got into an argument with her, and then the next day or the day after that, it was literally like the span of 2 days. She gets fired from her job and loses her health insurance, and she ate like.
You did not tell me that.
Oh
part.
yeah,
If
she
God
don't have health
don't
insurance
do it,
no more.
It just won't get
It
done.
just
God
won't get
don't
done.
do it.
If God
It
don't
won't
do it, it
get
just
done.
won't get done.
That's what her ass get.
So
That's
the
fucking
the
karma.
other thing that I really, oh my God, I wanted to talk about this last episode, and I completely.
Come on, Natch.
I wanted to talk about this Stop, y'all! You're ruining my YouTube video. They're gonna know we're recording this on a MacBook. Hey, special guest.
We already.
So-
Wait, that's kind of like what they do in the Powerpuff Girls too.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
Hey! So anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about, I completely forgot. I wanted to talk about this last episode, and I didn't bring it up. Why the fuck did I get stalked into my job? And
do you mean?
on Valentine's Day, holy fuck, this man thought I was so gorgeous and beautiful. He stalked
have
me into
money?
my job. No,
Did
he
he
drove
have
a
money?
tow truck. He drove a tow truck, and I thought, like, okay, let me get into this. This is what happens. I pull up to a stoplight that's legitimately, like, right outside of my job, right outside of the shopping center.
I'm listening.
Did he have money?
Okay. So right outside of the shopping center, I don't know. I have his phone number. Do you want to call him?
Yeah.
Wait,
And I'll say-
so when I did this, it was fucked up.
No.
What do you mean?
That was a
I told
joke.
him
It
that
was
I
a
wanted
joke.
to-
So anyway, I'm pulling up to a stoplight, legitimately right outside of my job, and it's like right outside the shopping center. This is on Valentine's Day. I'm not gonna lie. I looked good. I did. I ate down.
Oh,
I had a
okay.
nice pink shirt on, and I had
Okay.
really nice earrings, and I made sure my skin looked really good.
For
I
who?
looked good. My hair was looking good.
For my
Oh, I
boyfriend.
did
a- I
for
did
my
a-
fucking boyfriend.
No. Oh my. Okay. Actually, I crashed her Valentine's Day dinner. We talked about that last episode.
Why would you do that?
It's funny.
No, my boyfriend invited him.
Why
Don't
would
hit
he
me with
do
the
that?
mic. This is a podcast.
Why would he do that? Because they need to hear the abuse.
Okay. So anyway, that's not a good picture. I did not. That's not a good picture. That's not a good picture. So anyway, I was in the light and right in the sunlight, and I looked really good. You're going to fucking. Both of y'all are going to hell. Both of y'all are going to hell.
What the fuck did he look like? Like he's like a fucking.
No, my boyfriend said this photo, and he said, Chris, I actually took a really good photo of you.
That photo is
He was
not
so
good.
serious. He was
That photo is awful. Oh
He
my
did you
God.
wrong.
He did. He
He
did me
did you
dirty.
wrong, my boy.
He thought he did him good.
That's the sweet thing. Okay, so
He give
anyway,
me like slick
I'm at
hair.
the stoplight, and I hear this semi truck like low key honk its horn like right next to me, and it's not low key. It's actually really loud because it's a semi truck. And so I look over, and then this man is just like rolling his window down. And he's talking as he's rolling his window down, and I was like, "What?" And I rolled my passenger window down, and I was like, "Hello," and he was like, "Hey," and I was like,
The fuck?
he goes, "How are you?" And I was like, "I'm
I would've just
good."
rolled my
Mind
window
you, this is like an older man. Like, not old, but like
You
maybe
said he was
like
driving like a semi-truck?
35,
A
40.
semi-truck?
35, 40.
He got money, girl.
No, he was driving a tow truck, a big tow truck.
Oh, I want to tell my story about my old
And
man.
and so, oh yeah.
I should have
Oh.
told. I told you. You should have took that.
Oh.
So
So basically, he's looking at me. He's like, "How are you?" I'm like, "I'm good." And he just goes,
that's it.
44 no 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 no. It's his phone number, and he says it 5 times over and over and over, and he's just like 111 111 1111, and I was like, and he's just giving me his phone number, and I was like, okay,
Mika,
well
they're
then the
not-
light turns green. So anyway, he's giving me his phone number, and I'm like, okay, and I looked at him, and I was like, okay, and the light turns green, and I drive off. He was next to me in a turn-only lane. So I'm like, there's no way he can be following me. Oh, yes, there is. Because he went straight in the turn-only lane and followed me.
Yeah, I
and
know.
I'm looking ahead of me, and I'm like, okay, why is the tow truck following me?
Yeah, I know.
I'm getting a little scared now. Then I look ahead of me, and I see 2 cars in front of me. The one behind the other car has the hazard lights on. So I'm like, he must be going to tow these 2 cars. I turn into the shopping center. He also turns into the shopping center. He doesn't go to the cars. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, oh, fuck. And so I sped past. I'm like, and I get to my job, and I'm outside. I parked. I ran inside Starbucks, and I immediately told everybody like what was going on. I was like, oh my God, I just got followed into the shopping center by this man. And they were like, oh, geez, that sucks. I had to go back out to my car, and I went. This was like minutes later. I had to go back, and he was not there. I had to go back out to my car. I go out to my car on my way back into my job. He's right behind me, and he looks at me and he goes, "Same place, huh?" He went into the place next to my job, and he walked out because he went in there to look for me. And then when I went out and went back to my car and came back in, he was like, "Same place, huh?" Mind you, I watched him walk out of the place next to my job. And I was like, yeah.
No.
He follows me inside, and I had to run out of the back door and go to my car without him seeing me. And he stayed in there for hours looking for me.
Oh.
For hours?
You
He was
better
in there for
than
like
me.
2 hours.
What?
Was
I
he
didn't know
ugly?
that.
Was he ugly?
Yeah, he was actually kind of
He
ugly.
was like hideous.
I wouldn't say hideous, but he wasn't like attractive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the money ain't worth it on that one.
I had that happen to me one time. I was in Walmart.
Let's hear it.
I was in Walmart. Like, it's not even long. I was literally in Walmart, and I was, like, in the hair section aisle, the Walmart right here. And I was in, like, the hair section aisle, and this big, he was, like, Hispanic or whatever, and he just kept smiling at me. So as I'm going into each row, he's coming, like, to each row with me. And I'm just, like, and I was younger. I had to be no more than, like, 14, and I was a little bit more smaller. So I'm like, if this nigga gonna get me, this nigga gonna get me, because I'm fucking little as shit. He's gonna fucking get me. So finally, I get to, like where the lotion, the skincare and stuff is at, and he walks up to me, and he's just sweaty. He got a dirty ass neck. I'm just looking like, am I ugly or something? Like, why do you think that you can fuck with me? Why would you ever think that? Why would you ever think that you could walk up to me and you don't even take care of you? They don't even look like you take care of yourself. Like, I get offended when ugly people try to walk up to me. I get offended. I do. Because I feel like, why do you think that you can pull me and you look like, and I look like moi? Like, why would you do that? Why would you ever think that? So I was just looking, I
How
was just
old was he?
irritated. I don't know. He had to be at least, like, he looked like he was grown.
Oh,
He looked like he
God.
was grown. Like, And then he was just talking to me, but he looked like he was like a construction worker or something because he was like dirty, like I don't know. So that was really. I told him no, and then like men with me, like if I'm out in public and they try to like mess with me, they can see I'm visibly irritated and they'll leave me alone. Like I can't even say the store, but I went to the store near my grandma's house, and this guy, he was just like trying to get my attention, and I walked past him. I heard him talking to me. I just walked past him. And Mika, this is when you had just had called me, and I was in the store, and you were asking me about the trip. Oh. This is when you had just had called me. So after that, like I went into the candy aisle because I really wanted like them wax bottle candies. By the way, I've been craving them wax bottle candies so bad.
You know what? I've been thinking earlier we were talking about going to get breakfast, and I told her we can go to like Bob Evans. Bob Evans has those, and the second I said Bob Evans, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get the wax bottles if we go because those things are so good.
You can. I did not like them. I really like my grandma. I would always eat them as a kid, and I would try to pretend to like them because my grandma would give them to me. And I was just like, yes, I love you, Grandma. And I would eat them because it's the grandma that I really love. And so I was just, like, locked in. I tried so hard. And I just think that shit is so nasty. But you can get them at, like, Hobby Lobby. I don't know how much you trust that, but you could get them there. That's where
I bought them at Hobby Lobby like the last time when I went Christmas shopping for my Christmas tree. I got, like, 3 of them at Hobby Lobby and froze them. But I think I'm only craving them because TikTok like be sponsoring like all them wax candies now, them little oodles wax candies, and I want to buy them, but I'm just not. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of money on the wax candy. I'm just not doing that. I'm sorry. I just stick to the bottles.
You should go to the It's Candy store.
Speaking of TikTok and like food and stuff like that, I was talking to my coworkers like yesterday or whatever, the day before, and I was telling them like, I don't understand who the fuck is still buying that chamoy pickle kit shit, but they need to stop doing that. And last night...
We should do that. We should do that for a video.
No, absolutely not. Last night, my cousin was like, oh, I still have one of those... I was eating... Okay, so my cousin... Oh my God, this shit was so funny. My cousin was at my house.
Really?
And she's like...
I tried it once. It just tastes... The chamoy pickle, it just tastes like a regular pickle. It literally just tastes like a regular pickle.
Did you ferment it for long enough?
Because like it was... It's in the bag.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta leave it in there.
No, I'm pretty sure it was left in there when it was being shipped to me.
Yeah, marinate.
Sure
ferment was not a good word there.
It's all the same.
It's
pickles is fermented.
Well, I was eating.
Wait, no, pickles is pickled. Is that fermented? That's fermented.
No, I don't
That's
think it's
the same
fermented,
thing.
Is it? No, fermented is like making alcohol.
No,
like
fermented.
wine or alcohol.
Yeah,
no, because
grapes ferment.
Yeah, it's a fermentation process, but you can ferment like.
Okay, scientific diva.
I think, guys, you can ferment like chili peppers and stuff, and that's technically fermentation. I don't know if it produces it doesn't produce alcohol though. Only some things produce alcohol. Like tea will produce alcohol if you ferment it.
Well, okay, hold on. I was eating limes with chamoy and tahini and like a little bit of salt at my house last night, and my cousin, she was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "It's
you wouldn't
limes.
know a white person."
Well, she's Hispanic.
Is she?
Half? Yeah, I think.
Oh.
You think?
I don't know her like that, to be honest. I don't know any of her like lineage. I don't like her. Oh.
And the gag is.
That's the gag. That's the gag. But basically,
I just assume all your family is white. I'm sorry.
No, they are. She's literally the only one. Other than me and my little brother, and she looks completely white, and she's very whitewashed. So she is like, I'm sorry, like she's white.
She's effectively white.
Yeah,
no,
especially because
white.
she is half white, and she looks the way that she does. Yeah,
and that irritates
she just
me.
is white.
Like, oh my gosh, I have an aunt. She acts so white. I don't like her, but I don't. I should talk about that beef with my family and my boyfriend. I should talk about that. That would be very interesting.
Wait, which is this the one where you had your boyfriend had to fight that girl and you started jumping her or whatever? You started fighting her. Oh, hold on.
No, my boyfriend fought my family.
Before we get into this, I had her try a piece of this lime, by the way, and she tweaked the fuck out. Like when I tell you she ate like a bit of that, and I was like, "Fuck, this is actually a white woman reaction," because she was like, "Oh my God." Oh my God.
When you said she tweaked out, I was thinking it was more like,
Girl,
feeling the
overtaken by the tahini culture.
Christopher face in my head, like.
Did you say by the tahini
she just goes, she goes, "Oh damn," and I was like, This shit was so funny. You don't understand. This shit was so fucking funny. Like, and then she was like, after she was done trying it, she was like, I don't even like chamoy and like tahini and stuff like that. I still have a chamoy pickle. She's like, I still have a chamoy pickle kit at my house from like a really long time ago. First of all, I don't know. You shouldn't be eating 30 something.
Why are you already buying a chamoy pickle kit?
First of all, you should not be buying a chamoy pickle kit as is. You shouldn't be eating a chamoy pickle kit as is. A chamoy pickle kit that you bought a long time ago and that's been sitting there for I don't even know how long, you especially shouldn't be eating. So I'm not drinking that red 40. I'm not eating red 40 pickle.
That's all it is.
might.
It's just red 40. Mika, I promise you, it just tastes like a pickle.
Yeah, but I like Takis and red 40 and stuff like that. And I like Hawaiian Punch. It's all red 40.
But it doesn't have a flavor. It's just pickle flavor. Like, I think I wasn't a big fan of it because I expected the pickle to taste like something and it didn't. So I'm not gonna
Wait, guys, I wanted to tell my story about my old boyfriend.
And then she needs to tell her story about her.
Yeah. So this is kind of going along with what Christopher said, but so I had a regular at my job, and he came through the drive-through one time, and he asks like for a tea recommendation. Mind you, I was 16 at the time, and I gave him this tea. And I gave him this tea recommendation, just the tea that I drink. And then he came through every day after that and got it. And I was just like, oh, this is so sweet. Like, he really likes my drink. Like, oh my gosh, so sweet. And he just disappeared for like a year. And flash forward, I'm 18 now. And he comes in
freshly 18.
Freshly 18.
Fresh.
Like, not like a month, if that, 18.
Open womb.
Young and beautiful. But anyways, he comes into my job, and he's sitting in the corner, and I'm looking at this dude. I'm like, oh, man, I think I know this kid. I walk up to him, and I'm like, oh, no. He comes up, and he orders, and he gets the same drink that I get. And I was like, oh, dude, I remember you. Shit, you're, can I dox his name? Is that wrong? He's a predator.
No, let's just make up a name for his sake.
His name is Tom. We'll call him that. Tom comes up to me, and I was like, dude, Tom, I remember you. And he's like, oh, I didn't recognize you. I also used to straighten my hair when I was 16. The curly is we're releasing it, right? And I had been straightening my hair like up until then, so he'd only ever seen me with straight hair. And he goes, I thought I recognized you, but man, I like, what's the new hair? And I was like, oh yeah, it's natural. And he goes and he sits back down. And then I go to the bathroom at some point. I come out of the bathroom, and he waves me down, Mika. And I'm like, hey. And I walk up to him. I thought he was just trying to catch up, like have a good catch-up moment, because our conversation at the counter was very brief. And he's like, you know, one thing I've learned in life is that if you just don't shoot your shot, like, you're never going to make it. Oh, like, the worst thing that people can say to you is no. And I just think that you're beautiful, and if you ever want to go get a drink sometime, here you go. And I was like, oh.
Well, he don't know that you...
Thanks.
A drink?
He tell that you were...
So, I took this number, and I texted Christopher and my friend Sebastian. And I'm like, hey... what should I do? And these two are like, oh, text him. Text him.
Chris!
Let me say, I was very hesitant at first. I was like, I don't think this is a good idea. Mika kept pressing it and being like, no, I really want to do it. And Sebastian kept being like, do it. Because Sebastian's a freakazoid weirdo.
Yeah.
Sebastian, if you're watching this, you are a freak
with your freak ass.
They're all like, do it. And I was like, okay, Mika, do it. But like, I want number, location, where you're going. Like, whatever you want to do, babe, do it. But
so I texted this man, and I'm like, hey, like, this is Mika, and just by the way, like, I'm not old enough to grab drinks. Like, I'm not 21. And he was like, oh, that's fine. We can do something else then. Why does it never work when I want it to work? Like, I've been doing that the whole time.
It was doing that for a good minute.
Wrong one, though.
What the hell?
Thumbs up and it did a thumbs
Anyways, and he's like, I was like, I'm not old enough to grab drinks, and he's like, oh, that's not a problem. Like, we can do anything else. So this man knows that I'm not 21. Like, this man knows that I'm fully a child.
Did you find out how old he was?
Oh, I think he was in his 40s or something. But we ended up talking for a little bit. The dude was a hag, and we ended up, what the hell? We ended up talking for a little bit, and eventually that ended up being a phone call.
fuck did my
And the
trash
only
can
reason
just
that I'm doing
open?
this again, you guys, is because I think it's funny. I just think it's so funny. Like, what business do you have with an 18-year-old girl?
He's a
This is
freakazoid weirdo. I
no,
know
he
that.
is, and it was funny. And so I'm talking to this man, and I'm like, I get on the phone with him. I start telling him about my life, and then not too much, but like vague and stuff like that, like my interests and things like that. And then he texts me after because we decided we were gonna go on a date. Because I'm like, oh man, maybe I can get my tuition paid. Like,
Oh, this
You
team.
gotta get to the bag.
but
That's
my
what I'm
heart
saying.
is
That's
just
what I
too
told her.
good for that.
That's
My
what I
heart
told her.
is
He
just
said
too
he
good
wanted
for
to
that.
take her out somewhere nice with like lobster and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh.
in
The
Annapolis.
way I would have flew in my goddamn car.
No, I'm sorry. Like my heart is just too good.
I
Ah, shit. Annapolis.
I don't want to go to Annapolis.
No, but
Annapolis. I don't want.
Annapolis.
Your mother's from bumfuck.
No,
Your mother
my
looked like
is
a
from
bumfuck.
PG County.
it's all of it.
Fucker.
That's bumfuck.
But anyways, and I ended up bailing on the date because I just low-key got a really bad vibe. Like, I just didn't want to do it. I don't know. I just didn't want to do it. And then he texted me, and I said that I was sick because I was, like, a day before or some shit like that. And he texted me, and he goes, oh, let me know if you need me to bring you anything. Like, I'll swing by, and I'll drop off stuff. And I was just like, I'm okay. And then he was like, I kind of ghosted him. And then he sent me, like, dude, the text message just scroll. And it was like, hey, Mika, I just wanted to say, like, I never wanted this to be, like, something serious or anything like that. Like, I never wanted you to have to, like, feel like you needed to take me seriously. Like, I just wanted to have fun and spoil you and just do nice things for you. And then he proceeded to list everything that I had told him about myself, like, my interest, the things that I liked. And he was like, Mika, who likes Labyrinth? Mika, who likes zombies? Mika, who's beautiful and perfect? And I was just like,
Whose best friend is Chris?
yeah, whose best friend is Chris?
That shit was freaky.
And I was just like,
Oh
oh my god, like bullet dodged. Because what the hell is your problem? Did you think that was Riz? Like, whew, that was scary. I was scared.
Where's the old men at that don't want to do all that? Like,
What?
do
They
y'all-
should just
why do
enjoy
y'all
my
not-
I
presence.
need me an old man
EMP.
that's gonna DoorDash me McDonald's and then leave me the fuck alone.
you already big as a house. Don't be big like a mansion.
You gotta get a
Please.
pay pig. Have you heard of that?
A what?
A pay pig?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like basically somebody will pay you to just be there. I don't know if like
Where they do
and,
that
like,
at?
degrade them. So you'll just be
Oh,
like,
what do you mean? Like,
oh, thanks you fucking nerd for getting me Papa John's.
who would pay for? Who
Oh,
would
there's
do
some
that?
sick
There's
and
some
twisted
weird
people in
people.
this world.
They're weird.
There's some sick and twisted people.
Where they
in
do
this
that? I
world.
like cussing people out, so then maybe that would be perfect for me.
Yeah.
Some
I
of them
should-
don't mind if you have a boyfriend too.
The boyfriend might mind.
Maybe.
No, I feel like he wouldn't mind. As long
I
as
don't
I'm
know.
not doing nothing
You might
with
not have to
them.
mess with them.
As long as I'm not doing nothing with them, he
It
wouldn't
might
care.
just be enough.
But
of
if I'm
you
just getting the money,
I'll
They're
find them.
free
You
with
get the
my
money.
feet.
I want 30%.
You could start talking like sea China.
how about 5?
5%.
2?
Don't
0.5?
piss me off. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
I'm being generous.
Don't piss-
I'm
Not-
the one
that's
doing
not
all the
gen-
work.
that is
I'm
not
the one
gen-
doing all the work.
I'm finding
the one
them
that got to
for
talk to
you.
this freako. And you
Okay.
want 30%?
Yeah, 30. You get to keep 70. Is that a big deal?
Yes. Because I'm doing all the work. What do you
The
want to
wig?
do? You...
Christopher,
I'm
my
doing
wig
all
is
the
fucked. I have
$408
a video.
This.
What?
We're chill.
I have a.
What
We're
percent you're
chill.
going to get?
I have a video of Zoryiah on my phone from my birthday, my 21st birthday.
Christopher, my wig is
That's
fucked.
what I just said.
Y'all,
Because she said
backstory
wig.
on that, y'all.
I'm so glad you just said that because she said wig. I was not gonna go and I went, Christopher, my wig is fucked, and nobody heard me.
Y'all, backstory on that. My grandmother follows him on Instagram.
Oh my
And
God,
seen that
no,
video
no,
of me
oh
saying
my-
my wig is fucked, drunk at a gas
We
station
was
trying
so
to put
drunk.
gas in my car.
We was so fucking drunk.
What did she
Okay,
say?
hold on. I do not condone drunk driving. Do not drunk drive. She was not drunk like that.
I wasn't, y'all. I was tipsy.
She was not drunk like that.
Calm down.
Okay? So basically,
You gotta do what you gotta do. We were chill.
Right?
No,
I'm just
we
saying,
were chill,
I
we were
was-
chill,
I-
we were chill.
If I
It's
couldn't
fine.
drive home, I would.
the girls got to
Call
get
my boyfriend or
home. The
something.
girls got to get home, and the
Right.
girls are going to get home one way or another, right? And if that includes going through a mailbox or two on the way, that's fine, right?
That's-
Don't
it-
say
or
that.
speed bump
You
or
made
red
that sound
light.
bad. That did not happen.
So basically,
Or a person.
we go to my 21st
That one
birthday.
time
We
we
went
got
to go
pulled
get.
over.
We,
We got pulled over one time in our first instant.
And I felt so bad because this was like when me and Mika were fresh friendships, and Mika lives in a place where it's just like, you know, very.
Don't do that.
No, okay, so basically we got pulled over, and it was just like mind-boggling because our first instinct was to take a photo as if that wasn't something serious.
Yeah.
Mind you, she's like.
But he was nice though.
Like, what, your grandparents pay for your insurance or something like that? Like we were just fucking around. Like, why did we do that?
I don't know.
Why did we do that?
It was a
The
joke.
mic to your mouth
Like, because Mika kept saying, they're going to pull you over, they're going to pull you
She
over.
got this mic over here. I gotta do
They're going to pull you over. And I was like, they're not going to pull me over. They're not going to pull me over, girl.
She
I
ran
didn't
two
stop
like blinking
at the-
stoplights.
I didn't
or something.
stop. Like, he was on my dick. Like, how you know I didn't?
But he was
So-
really sweet and he let us off, so we didn't get a ticket.
He let us go. So
We
I ain't fucking with him too much.
We were at my birthday. And I'm gonna insert the clip. I don't give a fuck. She's in the gas station. She had to go in because they don't take Apple Pay on the pump. And my eye is so red. And as you can tell, I had a great day. Today is very good. Ooh, thumbs up. Today is very great. I had a great day. And I'm not even crazy drunk. I almost dropped my phone. I'm not crazy drunk. I'm just like, I'm pretty drunk. So they're taking me home, and then who the fuck is making all that noise? It was just fucking Gloria. She's scared to look at. You scared me. I was like, what is all that noise? And it was just her pumping her fucking gas.
Who is that?
It's my
Christopher,
Instagram.
my wig is fucked.
I'm sorry.
Now, what if I have my dookie braids in? Because I do got my dookie braids in.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hell no.
I'm sorry. So basically, we were at my birthday.
Christopher, no. I
this
look
shit,
so...
oh
I
my
look
god.
huge.
I look
Like,
horrible. I'm taking a
look
video of my
huge.
damn self. I'm drunk as I don't know
My wig
fucking
is-
what. I'm drunk. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, recording myself yip yapping. I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. And I basically was saying, oh, I had a good birthday. I love all my friends. Da 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 da. And then, mind you, Zoryiah had walked in to go get gas. She was gonna pay cash. She walked in to go put the cash in. And then she's not there. She's not in the car. I'm talking. I hear some shit
was Mika?
hit the car. She was home. So she gets I hear something rattling on the back of the car. I fucking jumped. I was like, what the fuck is that? The clip
Scary ass.
ends. Next clip opens. It's me saying, "Oh, it was just Zoryiah." And
Then
I pan the
flips the
camera.
camera over to me.
pan the camera over to her, and then pan it back to me. And I'm talking, and she goes, "Who
Yo,
you on
let
the
me
phone
show
with?
y'all how I look
Who
like.
you on the phone
Hold
with?
on.
Who are you on the phone with?"
Inserting the clip, don't worry.
No, we're inserting the clip. It don't matter.
I didn't do it, Josh.
So we're in the I pan the camera over to her.
grabbing?
She didn't even notice. I pan the camera back to me, and I'm talking, and she goes, "Who you on the phone with?" I was like, "No, I'm just making a video." And I pan the camera back over to her. She goes, "Christopher, my wig is fucked." Her wig was fucked. Her wig was
pulled back
actually
like
fucked.
it was not.
I'm like this. Christopher, my wig is fucked. He just sitting there like, I'm like, Chris, my wig is fucked.
Girl, your wig is fucked.
Fun fact,
Your
this
wig.
is the actual wig.
Oh my god.
This is the wig, dude. We need to get this framed.
This is like a relic. This has to go.
We
in
need
the
to put this
set.
in a
That can't even
case.
go.
We
I
need
be
to get a
trying to let her
set and
go.
put
Can we keep this and put this in the set? Can we get like a mannequin head and then just
We
put
can
this?
get like a box.
Oh, cut it into a bob and you could wear it for the rest of the episode.
That was the funniest shit ever. Like I looked back on the clip the next day and I was like, oh my god, because when I was drunk it wasn't that big of a deal. But I looked at the wig after I was not drunk anymore. Mind you, my hair wasn't pretty neither. We had the windows down all the way to way
Yo,
back.
it just looked like I was a hot ass. Like you could tell I was drunk. Like my grandmother seen his story the next one. It was like you could tell because I showed her the pictures when we left the restaurant. Like when we all took a picture together, and then she was like, "Oh, your hair looks really cute." And then she fast forwards to like Chris' story and was like, "What the fuck happened to you?" Like.
I god, I forgot that she could see my story. I forgot that she could see my story.
Well, you know my grandmother's chill. She really don't give a damn.
Yeah, no, your grandmother's amazing. But it's just so funny to me that like your grandmother saw that because I don't want your grandmother seeing me like that, let alone you.
She was like, and then she was like, so you were driving? I was like, yeah, grandma, I was fine. She was like, you keep playing, because my first car was under her name. So like she was very cautious about certain stuff that I do because technically it's her car. I just drive it kind of. So yeah, that was really it. But my grandmother's chill. She don't be like doing all that extra stuff. So she really didn't give a damn. She just be saying that's on me.
Well,
And I'm like, that's on me.
well,
My wig is fucked.
Christopher, my wig is fucked. I love that video so much. Oh my god.
Can we recreate that? I want to get a little order. Can we recreate that?
On your 21st birthday. Except it'll be my wig.
Tickets are booked. We have a summer trip. We have a summer trip. We have a summer trip.
Yo,
We have
my
a summer
tickets
trip.
aren't
We're going to Puerto
I have to
Rico
wait
and we're
to get my
recording
ticket.
a podcast while we're there. So tune
We're
in.
gonna do a podcast.
We're gonna do multiple.
Yeah, we're gonna do two.
Lord, I'm gonna be drunk off my ass.
That's okay.
Duh.
Her trash can, y'all. We've been asking this the
Why
whole
does it keep
podcast,
doing
but her
that?
trash can
It
keeps opening and closing.
Like
and
I have
like
electric
that.
trash can, like
Scaring
it
the
opens
fuck
by
out of me.
itself. Like it's a sensor trash can, keeps opening.
I think it's because there's too much trash in it.
Probably, but I'm not taking it out. He can take it out.
And
That's
that's
not my
okay.
problem.
That's tea. That's tea. Don't take
Make
it
that man take it out.
Yup.
That's all he good for.
Exactly.
Okay. not
All
too
men
much.
are good for it. All men are good for is taking the trash out
And
and
going to
moving
war.
heavy boxes.
And going to war.
Get drafted, bitch.
Bye.
Christopher, I'm just thinking about this. What if it's a time that like
I can't get
you
drafted.
do need to get drafted? And
I
you
can't
need
get
to?
drafted.
Why?
Yeah.
I've asthma. I literally can't get
Oh.
drafted.
Neurodivergent.
And I'm neurodivergent as fuck.
I was ready to say.
Yeah.
You would die.
It's not possible.
I'm gonna have to go smoke a pack a day so I can get asthma. Or they're not drafting women no more, are they?
Yeah, you don't get drafted.
Perfect.
They're not.
Well, no.
I didn't think that they were.
In the event of like a war, I thought they were gonna draft women.
I feel like they shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
Oh my God, there go that goddamn trash can.
I know the trash can keep going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Getting excited.
Oh.
Oh, who the fuck is walking?
That's just,
Dude,
what
you
you
got-
mean who the fuck is, you
dude, you got
nosy. What you
different
mean who the
shoes
fuck is
on?
walking? She minded her, she does. She has one pair of Uggs and one black leather boot.
What the fuck?
This
no, I think
diva.
it's a cast. Is that a
That
cast?
is definitely
Oh.
a cast.
Oh.
We're evil people.
Baby, I thought she was wearing one Timberland and one black boot. Yo, I had to cuss this lady at Chick-fil-A. What was
Oh
this?
yeah, tell that.
Why?
I was explaining it to Chris in the car, but I had to cuss this lady out at Chick-fil-A. Was it yesterday? No, this was Friday because I just got off from work. And I was at the drive-thru, and you guys know how like they'll tell you to pull up if your order's not ready.
Yeah.
So I pulled up, and this big ass black Tonka truck. She's trying to
stand them motherfucking trucks.
She's trying to get behind me because she has to wait for her order too. But I can't go up anymore. Like if I really wanted to, y'all, I would have pulled up some more and like kind of made it work. But what the bitch did is the reason why I'm not doing it. So she puts up, and I see on my rearview mirror, she's like, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? Like, what the fuck? You're not going to try
for the
to
non-video viewer. She's like, shoot with her hand, like shoot.
You're not trying to do nothing. So I'm in my rearview mirror like,
can watch
who
it
the fuck is you talking to? Who the fuck is you talking to? So she put down her mirror. She put down her window. I put my window, and I'm like, bitch, that's why I'm not moving. So she's mad, y'all.
You being all damn
She's
childish,
heated.
bruh.
She's heated. I was laughing like this shit was funny to me. So she pulls up.
Zoe's
She
gonna get
say
shot.
something. She say something like this window to window. So I put my window down. She said something. I said, well, get off the fucking car then. She speed off. I guess she ain't want to fight y'all because she
She didn't
sped
need
off.
that. She didn't need that.
And then the Chick-fil-A employee came over. I went to school with him, but I don't think he remembered me because me and him never talked. But he came over and he was like, are you okay? And he has like my salad like this. So I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Like, give me my food. Like, now I'm getting irritated. So he gives me my food and I just speed off. And then I called my grandmother and told my grandmother I was probably going to fight that lady. And then I said I was going to call
you
my
don't know
aunt
who
and my
that
mom
lady is.
to beat them up. Because every time I argue with somebody older than me, I just feel the need to say, I'm going to get my aunt, my mom, and my grandmother to beat you up. And
My grandmother. I'm going to get my grandma.
Yeah,
I'll
like
be
my
damned if I
mom
ever said
and
I'm
my
going to get my
grandmother was
grandmother to
like-
beat somebody up.
Right.
That's what I do anytime anybody tries to like mess with me, I'll just be like, oh yeah, Zoryiah's gonna beat you up.
Oh my God! Last night I said
Zoryiah will
something.
beat you up.
Last night I said something. I think Mika slapped me or something, and I was like, "I'm gonna slap the shit out you." She's like, "No, you're not." I was like, "I will slap the fuck out you." She was like, "No, you won't because Zoryiah's gonna come get you." I don't give a damn. Me and Zoryiah can fight.
You should, cause
Okay,
you know,
okay, you need
you
that.
know I will tear that ass up.
No.
No,
So anyway.
because actually,
Let me tell y'all something. These pants are called, I think, skater baggy or something like that.
They
and
definitely skater baggy.
No, I had to tell my freaking. I told my classmate this the other day, and I was like, "Fuck, I have to talk about this shit on the podcast because it was actually the most insane experience of my childhood." So I'm like a little kid. I used to have this skateboard. It was my older brother's skateboard, and I liked it. It was cool or whatever. But me and him, there was only like one part of the. I used to live in a trailer park. There's only one part of the trailer park that we could like actually like skate on because the rest of it was gravel. And we were skating down this little like road part or whatever, and we kept having to share it. And I don't remember how.
ew, I remember you telling me this. I think
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No, yeah, I've never told you this.
You're
I did. I
skating?
forgot that this happened until the other night or the other day when I was telling my classmate. But basically, my older brother's friend had came over and they wanted to go to this like junkyard that's like right on the other side of the trailer park. I don't remember why, but apparently like he just knew somebody over there. So we're over there and we were talking about skating and how we had to share the skateboard or whatever. There's this man that worked at the junkyard. Why the fuck did that man just grab random ass materials and build me a skateboard? I wish I still had it. It was the most camp shit of my life.
That is not what
It
I
is.
thought you
It
were
is
gonna
so
say.
fucking. I don't have it anymore. I think it broke because it was fucking welded together by. You could just tell. You could look at it. It was the ugliest skateboard you've ever seen in your life, but it was so fucking camp. Like, and it just was
that's
made
badass.
out
You
of
just made
random
that?
fucking materials, and like you could see like belt stuff over top of it, and like weird fucking like. It was
You're a
just not. It
magician.
was not. Like, it wasn't a good skateboard, but it was a good fucking skateboard. Like, damn, I would put that shit on my wall. It was cool as fuck. It didn't turn correctly, but I just.
But
I-
it was a skateboard.
yeah,
You
but it
probably
was a
bust your ass a
skateboard.
couple times, didn't you?
I did.
I would like
but
to see
it
that
was
again.
cool as fuck,
My
dude.
boyfriend busted his ass going down. My boyfriend busted his
Sorry.
ass going down a hill one time when he was skateboarding, and he actually broke the hell out of his leg, and he still has. And he had to get like surgery, and he has like fractures in his hand from doing that. And there's a video of him doing that, and he's so stupid. I couldn't believe that. Like the video is just like he still thinks it's funny. He thinks it's funny.
He's
No.
fucking crazy. He's losing his
It's
goddamn mind.
crazy.
Break the
Like, oh
fucking
my
bone in my
gosh.
leg.
Breaking your
Girl.
leg. Ew. Dude, anytime I get like a scrape or a cut, this is how I know I'm bitch made, but like anytime I get a scrape or a cut, I'm just like, I can't do this. Like, my life is ending. My life is ending. I get cuts on my hands all the time, and I just want to die. Like, I can't.
No,
I
I just
any sort of physical pain,
I just
don't
fight
want
through it. Like I fight through the pain. I don't know.
Me too, but it's just like I'm gonna complain about it.
I mean, I just
I
like,
live, but I'm gonna complain.
and then just deal with the pain. So y'all do like when y'all do y'all have like a scrape on your knee like from when y'all fell off your bike? I feel like everybody has that.
Yeah, I probably.
I feel
do.
like
fall off my
everybody
bike.
has
this right
that.
here. Do you see that?
See, mine's has always been right here.
Mine.
See, you have one.
Well, this not. That was from.
Oh wait, this
But
But
one
I have.
right
You see this
here.
black part right here?
Do you see this really white part right here?
I also have one on my foot somewhere.
That actually, so I was playing.
It's not this one,
My
it's this
grandparents have like a farm,
Look.
and I was playing soccer on their farm, and they have one of those like gravel driveways, but it's not like it's like the mixed rocks with like the thicker
Oh,
rocks
God,
and
yeah,
stuff
that's
like
how
that.
my
Yup, and I was
grandson
playing.
was.
Like,
Yup,
that pebble get on
I
your
was
foot?
playing soccer, and I cut the hell out of my knee, and I thought I was gonna die. And then one time, I'm actually really scared of scissors. I don't know. Can you see that?
No, she's actually
No.
very scared of scissors.
I'm really
if I
scared
hold
of
scissors near her, she
scissors.
starts tweaking out.
Because it's scary. I cut myself one time with my good and beautiful and blossoming heart. I tried to make a birdhouse and out of cardboard, and I cut my finger open. And I remember being so scared, and my dad had to stitch me up.
You're good and beautiful, blossoming heart as a kid. I was a really good kid. Like,
I was a really good kid.
I was a
Oh,
really
I
good
was a
kid.
really good kid.
When I was younger, I used to. I had Vine on my phone. This is like middle school, so it's like.
I don't even want to talk
I
about
had
that
Vine.
kid.
Peace, love, acceptance.
I was a really
No,
good kid.
I had Vines making fun of how other people didn't have Christmas gifts like I had Christmas gifts. I was an evil little kid, like low key.
I
sometimes.
thought you just said you were a good
No,
kid.
but I was a good kid. I was a good kid. So here's how I was a good kid. I was.
No, because I was doing
Right.
the
I
swear, I
donations
was-
for toys,
no.
and I was a good kid.
Y'all, I was a good kid. I just had a
I
smart
was
ass
okay.
mouth.
No, I was nice to people when
I
I was
had a
younger. Let me
smart-ass mouth when I
rephrase
was
this.
a
I
kid.
wasn't nice to people when I was younger, but I think that the way that I thought of
He's classist.
Yeah, no, I think I low-key was a little like.
And you were trailer park
it was
trash.
bad.
Still remember
and
that?
I was trailer park trash. I literally was. I feel like I just moved up and then forgot that fucking happened. Maybe I lived in a fucking trailer park.
Like,
I
what
lived in a trailer park, and mind you,
And you lived
everybody,
in an apartment
everybody
in
in the
Beach
trailer
County.
park, mind you, to make matters fucking worse, everybody in the trailer park was my fucking family. We all owned
That
trailers in the
is
trailer
like,
Oh,
that's like,
It is so bad. That is really trashy. Like really
that
fucking
is
trashy.
like
I
crazy.
could walk a couple
like,
trailers over. I'd be at my cousin's house, and my great grandfather lived in the trailer next to me. And then no, it was really bad. It was really bad. But anyway, so when I was a kid, I
Do
was
they
a,
still
I
live
was a
in the
good
trailer
kid.
park?
No,
So
When I was
like
a-
all the family just gathered and left the trailer park at the same time, or
no, we left the trailer park first, and then my cousin left the trailer park, and then my grandfather still owns the. Well, not anymore. He just got rid of it like
Oh, he
this year or
owns it?
last year. But he owned the trailer, and he moved the trailer to a different city. But anyway, that aside, I was a good kid. Let me tell you all about my experience with Vine. When I was younger, I had Vine. I swear to God, I was the most pick-me little brat ever. I called my mom one time, and I'd watched a fucking video on my like Vine For You page, my feed, and I don't know what he said, but the guy said something about da 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 bitch da 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 da, and I just remember I was
Don't
like,
call people bitches.
I was like, oh.
I call somebody a bitch every day.
No.
Oh no. And I deleted Vine off my phone because of the cursing. And I called my mom just to tell her that I deleted Vine. And I was like, Mom, I wanted to tell you I deleted Vine. And she was like, hello? Like,
Okay.
why? And she was like, why? And I was like, it was just too much cursing. And I just feel like that's not good. And I just deleted it.
Anyways, when I was a kid, I used to like I was low-key a pick-me. Like, I was definitely giving Jaden Smith, let's talk about the political and economic state of the world. Because first off, I went to a military school when I was a kid. So, like, cursing was just strictly off the board. Like, nobody did that.
yeah.
The first time that I heard a teacher say damn or crap, the whole class just gasped. And everybody got dead silent and looked at each other. Like, that was just strict taboo. Like, you could not do that. When I got to middle school, the first time I heard somebody say a curse word, I was like, oh, can you do that? And then I started saying curse words. But anyways, when I was a kid, I was very pick-me, and like I'd be like, yeah, guys, I like to listen to Def Leppard,
goddamn trash,
and I like not only do I like Def Leppard, but I like Metallica and AC/DC. So check me out. I just wanted adults to like me so bad, and I wanted to be mature
Low-key
so bad.
me.
Like I was just like, look at me. I like Santeria by Sublime.
I
Bet you didn't know that one.
practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball.
Okay, that was enough.
Can you shut up?
You know you're named after the water bottle.
Do you know what that is?
He didn't know what that was the other day. And I had said it to Christopher is so annoying because he'll just agree with you even if he doesn't. Vale, mate que sí, você. Vale, mate que sí, você. No, but Christopher is so annoying because he'll just agree with you even if he doesn't know what you're talking about. And I'll bring it up. Yeah, I know. And then I'll bring it up later and he'll be like, what's that? And we fully had an entire conversation about this that I thought he was paying attention to. And the other day we were talking about Ash Trevino and like quoting the "Vale, mate que sí, você." And we kept doing that. And I said something about like, you know you're named after the water bottle. And he was like, what is that? Mind you, I had just said this to him the other day, and I was like, oh, I think that's like the funniest one that she's done yet. Is,
No,
you know, you're
okay,
named
my
after the water
reasoning
bottle.
behind this one is that I think that I genuinely did not know that was what you were talking about. And I thought that you said the funniest thing was me saying, "Panama que te vacío de."
That
is
was
what-
no.
that-
See,
I-
that's
it's just-
self-centered. That's self-centered. You thought that was the funniest thing ever? No, baby. You know you're named after the water bottle.
No,
That's
not
funny.
that.
That's,
How is
like,
that
fucked up.
self-centered?
Oh, it's actually
No.
fucked up.
That's
No, the
really
whole thing
fucked
is
up.
really fucked up. Like, just the entire Ash Trevino situation. People were making fun of Stephanie Sue for getting on the mic and being like, yes,
Oh, I've
she
seen
calls
that.
it her new. And I think that was a little bit dramatic, like, but that's her style of videos, one. And two, also, just like, this is actually serious.
Yeah, it is.
Like, these children do not have beds. Like, yeah, this
But
woman
the
is like
children
funny to
don't
laugh
live with
at.
her
but
though.
oh my
They live with
gosh.
her mother and her father. They don't live with her. Because when the girl, remember when she went on the Camilla podcast and
Yeah.
Camilla was like, do you have beds? And she was like, well, the oldest daughter was like, well, we don't live with her. I didn't know that they didn't live with her. I thought that they did.
No,
And
hell
then
no.
she
Why would
was
they live with
like,
her?
well, do you have beds at their house? And she was like, no. And then Camilla was like, I'll pay for y'all to get new beds. And then something happened with her
Oh,
and
apparently
Ash.
Santos is gonna go on that Camilla podcast and expose her.
He already did.
Expose
Did
Ash.
he?
He already
Yeah.
went on that. Well, he's
What?
he's with Camilla.
Well, yeah. No,
but-
I saw the TikTok about doing it.
Uh-huh.
So we have that to look.
But I don't
forward
believe
to.
him either.
I don't believe him neither because I think that he's a liar.
Yeah,
and
I
I think it's a child, and I don't know if him and her messed around, which is messed up, like super
I
messed
feel
up.
like they probably did.
I don't know
I don't
because
know.
I feel like
'Cause
he
I
wouldn't
feel
have done
she's,
that.
But I feel like she's just thirsty and he just wants clout. Like I feel like
No,
it
he definitely
benefits-
just wants clout.
Yeah, like I feel like she just like young boys, and
Yeah.
then he just wants fucking clout all the goddamn time. So I feel like they probably did because she don't give a damn.
I don't know. The whole thing is just messy as hell. Like, just get that girl off the internet. She needs to go somewhere else.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her.
Something very deeply wrong. She reminds me of my mom. Dead ass.
I don't
Like
know.
the just the lying and the way that she talks about things. I'm just like, ew.
I don't understand
the
that.
fake
Like, how
speaking
do you-
Spanish. The fake
Can we
speaking
talk
Spanish.
about that? Like how
That is
do
my mom. That
people-
is my mom. My mom is half Mexican. That woman thinks she can speak Spanish. No, baby.
Like I don't
She'd be like-
understand now.
Soy la sirena.
Ew. Ew.
Like, it's gross, mama. You cannot speak Spanish. Get that. Stop trying to act all Spanish. Speak
I don't
English with your
understand,
dumb ass.
right? She says don't try to act all Spanish. I don't get why people like women feel the need to put a man over their kids. That
Because they're sick and they didn't
makes
get
me
enough
wanna,
love
like,
in their
punch
childhood.
you in your face. Like I don't know. I don't understand. Like, are you dumb? Did you lack? Did you not graduate? Or
Probably
like,
all of the above.
I'm so confused on that part.
They also just weren't loved as children, so then they like crave
Yeah,
this
but I feel
validation
like-
from other people.
If you don't have the love when you're a kid, then like, why would you do that to your kids?
Some
Like,
people can't break the cycle.
No,
like,
yeah, no.
that's- Y'all, before I
It's about
die,
time to go.
y'all, I want to know what happened to Kanika Jenkins before I die. You don't know who Kanika Jenkins is?
Wait,
The girl who got like put in the
elevator one? Fridge?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not the elevator. The black girl.
The fridge one.
Yeah. the
Speaking
fridge.
of, no, what happened? Wait, go ahead.
No, I was just telling Mika what. Go ahead.
Okay, speaking of what happened to people, did y'all know they found out that the identity behind Jack the Ripper?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, I seen that too.
I was like,
somebody
bro.
was like,
I thought that was never gonna get solved.
Jack the
me either.
Ripper.
Somebody on TikTok was like, how do they solve Jack the Ripper? but
He
still
was a
can't
barber.
find- but still can't find. What's her name?
Turning heads.
John. What's
Jack
her
the
name?
Ripper.
John Benet Ramsey.
Jack the Ripper would give you a mean fade and then run that fade. You're getting killed.
They thought he was a doctor. I used to read books about this. They thought he was a doctor because the way that he would cut his victims up was so precise.
Because he would give you a mean fade and then run that
That's
fade.
crazy.
Yeah, he was a
That's
barber.
insane. But somebody said in the comments, how did they find Jack the Ripper, but still can't find the killer for John Benet Ramsey? Is that her name?
Benet Ramsey.
Yeah.
Benet
And then
Ramsey.
the Zodiac killer.
Yeah, that
Well,
too.
I think that they're probably not super on these things. There's people for like Jack the Ripper. There's like there's so many books about it. Like there's people who literally study these things like all the time and like work all the time to study these because they're just so fascinated by these cases. I'm sure there's people for like John Benet Ramsey and the Zodiac. The Zodiac specifically. I know like 40-year-old moms are fascinated by John Benet Ramsey. But like I don't know. I think it's the matter of proving it, finding this evidence. And John Benet Ramsey was like a huge cover up. Like I feel like that's just tea. Everybody knows that that's tea.
Yeah.
I feel like it was too. I don't know.
And the Zodiac, he was just locked in, bro. He
No,
was
he
locked
was.
in. That dude was crazy boots.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Okay.
All right, we
No.
have to go.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming to this episode.
Say
thank
thank
you
you to our
guys.
special guest.
Thank me.
Woo! Round
Thank
of
you.
applause.
I'm fine.
Um,
I need
yeah.
to eat.
So thank you guys.
Get your ass on my-
We will be.
It's stinking. It's already stinking.
We'll have another episode out next Friday too. So make sure that you come back. Episode drops are Friday at 10 a.m. So be there or be square.
Ugh.
Thank you.